Here we
Cathedral.
go. Bacon versus Hazel. Taking a sip from
So
my cousins.
I'm sure you're more familiar with their playstyles. Could you kind of describe like the differences between Hazel and Bacon's play?
100%. They are pretty similar because they play a lot and they're very familiar with each other. However, Hazel loves to fight. Hazel fights all the time. Bacon, he goes for a lot of setups. He'll try to push, pull blocks in front of you. Hazel is just extremely aggressive. He even had a goal to be the most toxic player in the Catherine community. So
Yikes.
I think that's where a lot of his aggressiveness comes from.
Listen, if he wants to be stupid aggressive, he has to take the crown from yours truly.
Okay, well, you got to take that up with him, I guess. You guys got to play some friendlies at some point, or maybe tomorrow, because tomorrow's when we're really all going to get hype.
Yep, tomorrow is the Catherine Classic bracket. So if you enjoy Catherine, make sure you tune in for that one.
Yes, definitely tune in tomorrow, because that's when we're all going to be getting really hype. Everything's going to be going crazy. You're going to see fights galore. But yeah, that's where Hazel shines most, is in fights. I think Bacon's really all like well-rounded. He's good at fights. He's good at climbing, but he does do like a lot of setups. He's great at reads. He's great at like making certain situations where he can basically get the advantage.
Right? So like in this instance right here, he's controlling that 4x4 spot, boxing out Hazel. And now he take that advantage and is climbing up. Woo.
Beautiful speed right there. I don't know why he didn't go and grab that.
Oh, this is dangerous.
Oh. They're doing some classic stuff right now. Interesting.
Yeah, they're fighting over some very few choke points right now, so it's interesting to see who will make the first big mistake here. A lot of item spawns. Ooh.
It's coming down to the climb right now. I love Cathedral because it's no gimmicks. It's just straight, you know, patterns and problem solving.
Everything works on Cathedrals is what they say. But I like this kind of strategic push Hazel's gotten out here.
Ooh, great read.
Ooh, the delayed bump button.
Yeah, that delayed. Oh, God. What is this? Advantage. He's hitting the sidle thing.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, and then Hazel turned that around like crazy. Great combo from Hazel. Yeah, that was great control from Bacon, but that 1 second that Hazel had, he took the opportunity.
Yeah, you very good to recognize that you can circumvent your opponent's defense by breaking a part of it and just going around.
100%.
Because Catherine is, surprisingly, a three-dimensional game.
100%. Even with the solves, especially when you have a creative block, there's a lot of interesting three-dimensional things you could do. As two-dimensional as it may feel.
This is looking really dangerous right now.
Yeah, this is a fight. Look at that pin.
Oh, this is very
Was that a pin?
sketchy.
With the draw. Very interesting fight.
And this is something that I've been kind of paying attention to in those situations, because you saw earlier MST found a setup in a pin situation where he could create a combo where he climbs off, reverse, and knocks someone off. So that's kind of what you want to see from these players, is to see if they can recognize, okay, we're getting a pin situation back and forth. Can someone set up a kill in those situations? Or else it will just result in a draw. So right now, we're seeing Bacon take a commanding lead in terms of distance, but
that X Factor caught it up. He kind of gave up that advantage by stepping down. Oh, great drop right there.
And I think he was actually afraid of progressing because of that skull block.
Yeah, the skull block seems to be scaring a lot of the classic players, which, I mean, I'm going to be honest, it is kind of scary.
I mean, I think it's just like we literally just don't want to deal with it. But, I mean, it's a fair thing to do. If someone alters the way they climb and play because of the skull blocks in front of them, right?
100%. I kind of think of it as like the quadrangle ice, but worse.
Ooh. Bacon took too long to figure out what he was doing down there and put himself on an island.
It happens.
In my opinion, when you're stuck down there, it's good to take a second to evaluate your situation, but when time's ticking, you got to start making moves to see if you can make something happen.
100%. It sucks when you limit your options and you kind of get stuck in a little box down there, and you know.
Sometimes that's the way the tower crumbles, unfortunately.
100%. Well said. Tower. Good one.
Is it really?
I think so. How long have you been playing this game, bro?
Don't ask me that question. You're making me feel old. Genesis 4 was my first tournament, and I've been aware and following the scene prior to that, so just do whatever mental math there is on that. At least like 3 or 4 years.
Do it. 3 or 4 years isn't that old.
Definitely longer. I take the long side of like 4 to 5.
I still don't think that's that old.
Well, considering the history of Cap, it's pretty old. Ooh, nice. Quick early fight. Quick early capitalization from Hazel.
Round 2, ready? Go!
Player 2, you're running out of time.
So I'm interested to see what they do with these short variations of Inquisition. Of course, it promotes fighting, but you can do some really tricky quick solves.
Come on, it's not classic, guys.
Yeah, so this is what I'm seeing, right? Like, you got to set up a kill in those situations.
Okay.
Like, something
Very
like that,
cool
right?
combo. Hazel took the set like it was,
Nothing.
well, the second game like it was nothing. That first game was really a lot.
Yeah, it was a lot of back and forth because I think Bacon had a lot more space to exercise control and movement and kind of set himself up. Inquisition takes that away from him,
Right.
where Hazel can quickly go in and fight, and now I am being called forth to go in and fight.
Good luck, my brother. Thank you for the luck for us, bro. Seriously. Who are you playing? Okay. Who's up right now? Damn, you just got the King of Catherine to hop off the mic, dude. You're respected.
Like, hey, man, I'm trying to get in that Catherine zone, that full body zone.
Put her there, dude. Put her there. Come on. We were just talking about firm shakes.
You're right.
You're really
Took
our
me a minute.
representation from here in full
Seriously,
body.
that is true, man. I'm just trying to get that Shaz one. I don't know who's past Shaz, but